Hello everyone, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson and I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I've been teaching Reiki for about 15 years and I'm so glad to share this evening with all of you. If you'd like to, if you're new here, if you'd like to go ahead and introduce yourself, click that live chat button. Feel free to set any requests for your personal well-being or healing. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. If you are returning, welcome back. It's wonderful to see you again. And if you're watching this as a video replay, if you'd like to skip ahead to the Reiki session, you certainly can. Start your journey at about the 1 hour, 15-minute mark, and or where you see the lights begin to shift, and you'll know that the Reiki has begun. So yeah, if you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one healing or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to Learn Reiki Philadelphia. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media and my email list. So let's go ahead, dive on in, and see how we can make your Tuesday evening even better. Ta-da! Look at this. We've got our usual mirror to reflect any, energy that doesn't need to be here, can just go on its way. And we've got our copper spiral. Copper helps to get the optimal flow of energy going, and it helps to break up blockages. So let's go ahead and say hello to everyone. Victoria, Flower, Key and Patty, Still Not Still, Grace and Chris. Wonderful to see you all. Grace, I'm so sorry for your loss. I did see your post just before I popped on. Yeah, and the cute kittens are cute kittening. They're sitting on the living room chair that has the electric blanket on and cuddling. So they're being adorable and very warm. So let's see. Jenny, lots of love. And Gail, good to see you too. Oh, gotcha, Jenny. Absolutely gotcha. Absolutely. Absolutely, Gail. You'll have what they're having. Yeah, it's for those of you who are new or new-ish, there's certainly a synchronicity that we've seen. I've been doing this for years. This actually started on Zoom during the COVID lockdowns, and it never fails. It's like we're all going through such similar challenges, even though our lives are completely different. So there's always themes. There's always a lot of similarities. So there's a lot of synchronicities here too. Pollyanna, welcome in. Oh, I love that. I love that. Absolutely. I can definitely support that. Yeah, definitely that too. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get all of your requests before we dive into the Reiki. I'm going to start at the top and kind of work my way down. So never mind me grabbing the crystals and reading through them. I will get to every request before we get started with the Reiki for sure. I'm so glad to have y'all in and seeing you all cheering each other on and supporting one another. It's really a beautiful thing. So let's go ahead and dive in. So grace, grief, acceptance, letting go. You got it. Let's see. Which stones do I want to go with first? Let's do this one. Okay, so let's start with some malachite. So grace, it's grief, acceptance, letting go. And this is malachite. Malachite helps with moving really difficult emotions through the heart center without getting stuck in those difficult feelings, but also not just ignoring them or pushing them aside either. This is one that can help you work through things so that you can let them go and let them be in the past, accepting what is and moving through it. Also, it's really helpful for things like depression, anxiety, arthritis, inflammation, and pain. And this is as good a time as any for me to bring up that I'm not the healing arts person who's going to tell you that what I do is going to fix all the things, and if you use any modern stuff, it's, you know, bad for you or whatever nonsense. No, 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 no. Everything I do is complementary in nature. So crystals, Reiki, meditation, I hope they all help. I'm here to support you as much as I can. And I take medications, I'm handicapped, I'm a regular person too. I use all the things that I do in the best way to help you, but they're not meant to be a replacement for anything else. But you are the boss of your own underpants. You know what's best for you. So this is malachite, and I really think that'll help with the difficult emotions moving through it. Can really be, I often look at that as like a solace stone, malachite. The next one I'm going to bring in is definitely for grief and passings. This is jet, and jet is wood that's been fossilized very, very quickly, usually through volcanic activity. This helps with the grief and the loss, whether it's a living human being that's passed, or if it's like your animal companion that's passed. This can help really soothe and also help you move through those like suddenly everything is different kind of feelings. Wonderful too for helping anyone that's working through like a hospice type environment or near animals that are soon to pass. Wonderful too for protection, like protection against the evil eye, the paranormal, that kind of thing. So that is jet. So let's go ahead and put some jet and malachite here. Lots of love to you, Grace. Oh, cool. Maria, welcome in. Lila Ray, good to see you. Cool. Just looking through. I'm going to get to everybody's requests. I'm just kind of peeking forward so I can pick some stones that complement more than one person. Let's see. Any stones to help us clearly present our case to the disability judge tomorrow? Absolutely. I can get behind that. Let's do it. So let's start with some blue tiger eye, some aquamarine, and some orange sunstone. So blue tiger eye will help definitely with like the speaking, the presentation part of it. Blue tiger is wonderful for calm and easing stress, but really great for articulating yourself, speaking your truth. This is one that helps with bold communication and facts, like facts over feelings, truth telling, things like that. I feel like this will be a really good one for you. It also helps with finding the right words, whether you're writing or speaking. So it's a great one for writers too. But yeah, also great for public speaking. So there you go. Blue tiger eye. So let's go ahead and just put a few of these right here and here. Next is aquamarine, and one of the things that aquamarine does is hold a space for may justice prevail. And so that's really important. Additional to the holding a space for justice, may justice come through, this is also a stone of forgiveness and one that helps to discourage and kind of keep people away that are engaging in like immature behavior, petty behavior, that kind of thing. Also helpful for moving fluids throughout the body, like general circulation, as well as the teeth and gums. And next is orange sunstone. Excuse me. Orange sunstone will help you with luck, It'll help you to be recognized and to stand out. It'll help you to, it's one that's often seen as like, it'll help you market yourself in a business. It'll help you stand out in a crowd. It'll help your message to kind of carry through. And so I feel like that can help, but also the luck. This one also supports you through any kind of phobias. It's one that definitely, it's thought to help with moving to a sunny place too, which really makes me think it would be perfect for Pollyanna's request. Also wonderful for just expanding your vision of who you are and what you can do. So let's go ahead and bring in some orange sunstone. So all the best to you. And I hope that that all helps. Lots of love to you, hon. Let's see. Mental clarity, focus, creativity, positivity. Absolutely. Hey, T, good to see you. Oh, yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder. Gotcha. And I definitely saw Jen's request for some mental health stuff. So mental clarity, focus, creativity, positivity. I think for Victoria, let's do some azurite. This is an incredible stone of spiritual connection and creativity for sure. It helps with awakening your spiritual self and also getting a lot of insight and intuition too. Helps with relieving indecision and worry and gaining wisdom through your spiritual pursuits. Helpful too for connecting with your spirit guides and your angels. It can help to calm your mind during meditation and energy work. And it can be really great for dissolving obstacles and energy blocks too. Helps too for spinal alignment and for muscle spasms and things, which is more my troubles. And for clarity and like focus, this can be really helpful. This is also a lot of positivity. This is bumblebee jasper. Bumblebee jasper has large amounts of sulfur and arsenic, so definitely be careful with this. It definitely improves mental focus as well as energy and just general physical vitality. Helps too with decision making, yin-yang balance in the body, and big time motivation. A lot of like positivity, good confidence, and just wanting to get things done. This is one that will encourage you to say like, okay, I want to like dive in and get this task taken care of. It like gets you excited about the work, whether you're working alone or in a group. This can be really helpful. It also is thought to empower manifestation. So that is bumblebee jasper. So I hope that that helps. I think I hit everything. And all the mental health, negativity is all around you. Yeah, let's do a couple for those. So zoisite, lepidolite. And blue calcite. So let's start with some zoisite. This one helps with releasing negativity and also connecting with nature. So if you're struggling with things like seasonal affective disorder or any of that kind of stuff that tends to happen this time of year in our hemisphere, this can be really helpful. Very, very good too for helping you to let go of a sense of apathy or just not wanting to bother, not really wanting to care. That can kind of creep in. Helps too with encouraging you to face your problems and discourages procrastination. So if you're someone who sees a long list of things to do and just feels like I'm just shutting down and I just can't do any of it, this helps you to start like going through those lists of things that you have to do to get to the end. So that is zoisite. Let's do a piece here and a piece here. But yeah, really good at releasing negativity. Let's bring in lepidolite. This is actually lithium mica. So lithium, the mental health medication, absolutely. It's used in the West. We've used it as a prescription in the US since the 40s. The ancient Greeks used to use it for the same reasons. Definitely not one to like DIY it with though, because it can have wildly different impacts on different people. Energetically, as a crystal, super helpful for all kinds of mental health stuff, especially with like understanding what's going on, like what's the root of the issue. It can help to soothe and calm the emotions enough for you to understand them. It can also help with bringing attention to thought patterns and old habits and beliefs and things that might be getting in your way so that you can reevaluate them if needed. And it's also good for discernment, particularly should I stay, should I go kind of stuff. This specimen also has some small amounts of Amazonite in it. You see like this blue-green kind of popping up. That is very helpful for the spine and spinal nerves with reminders to take care of yourself, and also for luck. It's another good luck stone, so definitely for flower as well. So let's put this here. Okay. And blue calcite. Blue calcite it's like an emotional first aid stone. So this is one that can help to soothe the pain that you, like if you're in pain but emotionally and you don't even have words kind of thing, this is an excellent stone. It helps you to soothe that pain that you're struggling to like verbalize or put words to. Wonderful too for bringing healing, like revelations, moments of clarity and breakthroughs. So if you're like wondering what's the root of something, this can help illuminate that. Also helps decision making, and just in general, it really can help with expressing how you feel, even if that's only expressing it to yourself. So that is blue calcite. So let me know if there's anything else I can do to help Jen and Gail. I'm actually going to put in some shungite. This is really helpful too. I think this will be more helpful for Gail, but it could be helpful for both. This one helps with both physical recovery from injury, illness, things like that, but also with releasing stress, emotional pain, and energy blocks. Helps to, in a deep, deep way, root out and release old, nasty energy, whether it's our energy that we're ready to let go of, if it's something we've taken on, whatever the case may be. This helps kind of grab it up out of our energy field. Also helpful for, also really helpful for anyone that tends towards sensitivity to electromagnetic energy fields. If you're somebody who, like, when you spend time around lots of electrical equipment, you notice that you feel really low energy, really drained, almost like a slight worried about everything, kind of paranoia type thing, then shungite's a great stone to work with. So there we go. Okay. So that's shungite. So I hope that that helps Jenny and Gail. Lots of love to both of you. Hey, Kanta, Jennifer. Hope you both are doing well. Sister Sheba, lots of love. We can definitely bring out the crystals for that. I will definitely get to everybody's requests as best I can. Nice place to live near the beach. Definitely moving to a sunny place is sunstone. And let's go ahead and bring in the stone that's coming through intuitively is red jasper. So let's go with it. Red jasper is very empowering, and it very much helps the root chakra, which is basic needs, vital urges, fight or flight, fear and safety kinds of themes. But it's wonderful for empowerment, standing up for yourself, fighting against injustice and standing up to bullying. Also really helpful for psychic protection as well as grounding and rooting. So if you feel like it's difficult to connect with your everyday needs, this can be really helpful. That's something where grounding is helpful. Also wonderful for emotional support during long-term illnesses as well as depression. So we'll bring this in. So again, that's red jasper. And I'm just struggling to get this grid started today. This has been the day of not getting things done as quickly as I want to. Must just be a vibe. Okay, there we go. Okay, and so I feel like that will help. Lots of protection too. You can feel all the palpable negativity. Yes, protective ones are jet. This is somewhat protective. Shungite is very much so. Red jasper is very much so. Let's also do, I think I saw black onyx requested further down, so I'm going to grab that in too. Black onyx was very popular during the Victorian era because, one, it's black, and two, it has to do with grief and mourning. So it's definitely on brand for it, but also it helps to ground fear and anxiety. This one helps with protection in a big way on the metaphysical and on the very physical level. And it can also help with connection to our ancestors and connection to those who've passed on. Also really helpful for releasing self-doubt and boosting our self-esteem. So that is black onyx, a wonderful protective stone. So let's bring that in. But yeah, lots of negativity afoot. Okay. Still not still. Increase your sleep quality and decrease the amount. Yeah, decrease the amount of time you spend awake in the middle of your sleeping. Absolutely. I used to really struggle with that. So absolutely. So let's do labradorite. Helps with sleep. And it can also help with any interruptions to sleep that come from intuitive or energetic stuff. So if you're meditating all day and then you try to go to sleep and it's almost like you're meditating in your sleep state and so you're not sleeping well, this helps that too. But overall helps sleep in general. Also helps to calm disputes, and it's wonderful for detailed attention to especially like really, really fine detail, like needle in a haystack stuff. This is the kind of crystal I give to my friends that do things like coding and data science and things like that. Or when I'm, doing my books and I need like really fine attention to detail. This is very helpful for that. Also helps with clairvoyance, which is our spiritual sight, which can be nice if you're trying to connect with your intuition. Okay, and additionally, amethyst can be really helpful when it comes to sleeping. This is a stone that, in addition to things like sleep, it helps us to open up to spirituality and new understandings or interpretations of spirituality as well. It's also one that if you're doing any kind of interpersonal change, like say you're doing self-improvement, if you want to call it that, this is one that helps you kind of pace yourself, not beat up on yourself, and also to kind of pick your battles, like the Serenity Prayer. Accept the things you cannot change and change the things you cannot accept. This is a wonderful stone to help hold on to that concept. So it's very much aligned with recovery as well, like whatever you might be shifting in your life, if it's an addiction, if it's a compulsion, or just seeing things in a new perspective, that can be helpful. But I hope that helps with your sleep, Still Not Still. Kanta, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Pretty soon I will have it where if you do that, if you do like a super sticker or a donation or anything like that, and thank you for it, it'll pop up on the screen with like a notification and all that wonderful stuff. You're so welcome, Still Not Still. I have struggled with that when I found that actually for me, we did a sleep study, and it was the PTSD in me that was keeping me from sleeping. The sleep specialist actually could see where my sleep cycle was interrupted, and he goes, there's only one thing that causes that. That's trauma. Like, I know what that is. So I'm like, yep, that's the thing. And so I ended up going on antidepressants, and all of a sudden started sleeping through the night. I could never sleep 8 hours in a row. I hadn't even since I was a little kid. And now I do. And that's actually a big part of why I'm on them, because I'm like, I don't have to take sleep meds anymore, which are dangerous and never really work all that well. Yay. So I hope that there's a solution for you, because I'm still getting used to sleeping 8 hours. I still have a hard time like truly waking up in the morning because I'm just not used to it. And it's been years now that I sleep through the night. Let's see. Intentions for Lila Ray. Something for anxiety and stress for your high school son too. Okay. Anxiety and stress for school. Helping with studies is definitely a labradorite thing. Stress and anxiety. Definitely black onyx is helpful for releasing like stress, especially anxiety. Shungite helps very much with releasing stress. With releasing anxiety, that's going to be a green calcite thing. Green calcite is wonderful at helping us release anxiety and the physical tension that we'll hold, like when we clench up because we're so stressed out, helps with that. Also helps with just in general, like calm, reassurance. Can be really lovely for those. Like just if you like not only just like moving out the anxiety, but bringing a lighter mood. So it can be helpful for that. So I feel like that'll help. Shungite, definitely to the labradorite as well as the green calcite. So I'm glad that you're here, Lila Ray, and all the best to him. And I'm just looking at Chris's request here. Aquatic agate? I don't know if I have aquatic agate. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. Is it something that I used and maybe it sounded like aquatic agate? I'm not sure. Let me know. Oh, I got amethyst, amazonite, got the black onyx. Chrysocolla helps with making decisions that are in alignment with our highest good. And it can really help to encourage our path, our soul's purpose and our spiritual path. Wonderful too for connecting with new ways of getting in touch with your creative side. So that is Chrysocolla. Let's see, there we go. Amazonite, we talked about a little bit, so I'm just going to bring it in a little bit more. Amazonite helps with the spine and spinal nerves, and it also helps to support self-care, remember, and as well as self-respect. Like, I need to take care of myself, and I deserve the same caliber of care that I would show someone else. Also helps for just calming in general, as well as luck. So that is Amazonite. Amazonite can come in this like beautiful like light bluish green, or even like a dark bluish green with like white stripes through it. So it can look kind of different depending on the specimen. And carnelian, herkimer, carnelian helps with everything that is related to the sacral chakra, which is the center of relationships and how we, like on a broad level, relate to everyone and the world around us, but also close personal relationships, romantic relationships. This also helps attract a romantic partner and helps to stimulate sexuality, sexual function, and fertility. Wonderful too for colds, allergies, and even healing wounds. But yeah, lots of things, everything having to do with relationships. Also wonderful for creativity as well. So that's definitely another creativity stone. And creativity is very much governed by the sacral chakra, which is right beneath the navel. Herkimer diamond empowers manifestation and helps us to be in the present moment. It's also wonderful for harmonizing really chaotic kind of energy, as well as balancing metabolism and just connecting to divinity in general, just intuition. So let's bring this in. So Herkimer diamond is a type of clear quartz that forms in the Herkimer, New York region. There we go. Lemurian, blue apatite garnet. Blue apatite helps with healing our relationship to food in any way that it might need to shift for you. So that's always a very personal thing, and a thing that changes over time. But whether you're looking to gain weight, lose weight, or just change the way, like the role that food plays in your life, blue apatite is really helpful for that. Also helpful for learning about your soul's purpose and having the courage to act upon it. Helpful for strengthening your energy field, and also really helpful for just peace and harmony in general. So let's go ahead and bring in blue apatite. And yes, it is hilarious that a stone with apatite in the name relates to our relationship to food. Next is garnet, which helps us. This is another stone that can help with creativity for sure, but also helps us to organize and have a little bit more practicality. It helps us to take a bigger, broad look at all the different things that are going into our to-do list, our how we get through life, and helps us find the best way to go about it so that we're putting out the least amount of energy and we can get things done in a way that's easiest. Also helpful for finding balance, especially when things are changing around you. And in general, just sort of like that kind of big boss mind. It's a very Capricorn stone, and it is January's birthstone. Lemurian quartz, and specifically this is blue mist Lemurian quartz. This helps to do healing in the past, so whether that's earlier this life or even past lives, and a lot of times it's both. This can really help without having to relive those things. Wonderful for releasing past emotional pain and doing the spiritual work that's connected to healing. Also for learning about yourself through that self-healing journey. So let's go ahead and place these here. So that's blue mist Lemurian quartz. Such a pretty stone. Thank you. And so we got onyx. Laguna agate. I'm not sure I know what that is either. Is that Larimer? Most of the stones are for smoking cessation and to stop cravings. Ah, snowflake obsidian I can definitely do. And welcome in MC. Awesome. I will get to everybody's requests. Yeah. Angela, welcome in. Inner peace, you got it. Actually, it's right on time because that's what snowflake obsidian helps with. So yeah, this is wonderful for inner peace. This is also helpful for things like calming overstimulation, recognizing the patterns that we have that might get in our way, which may also be really helpful for Jenny. This is wonderful for processing things like feelings like guilt as well. Helps too with general body, mind, and spirit balance and harmony. Helps with serenity and peace and coming to terms with loss. So this will help grace as well. And this is wonderful for clairaudience, which is the spiritual guidance that we hear. So yeah, but wonderful for inner peace and inner balance. So that is snowflake obsidian. So let's go ahead and place these here to here. Smoking cessation, there's definitely a couple of good ones for that. Let's bring in Unakite. I grabbed another stone that I found it was helpful for smoking cessation. I'm just looking for it now. Might have to keep looking for it as we go through. But yeah, definitely the first one I go to when it comes to smoking cessation is Unakite. This is good for like all addiction, all kind of addictive stuff, but especially helpful for quitting smoking. It's also wonderful for women's health and the stages of a woman's life, from fertility to prenatal, postpartum, labor, delivery, onset of menses, onset of menopause, good for all of that. And for heart and circulation too. So yeah, so let's bring in Unakite. And I'll try to remember what the other stone was that helps with that. Okay. And okay, cool. Thank you, Chris. I will look through that. Azurite is in the center, Patty. Yeah, it was azurite. Aquatic agate. Gotcha. I'll take a peek. And I'm going to keep coming back to your requests too and working them in. Kanta. Manifest a fieldstone house here in Virginia that gives me good feels and reminds me of my childhood home, the Quaker meeting house we went to, and the Philian General. Yeah. With a wildflower field pollinator sanctuary. Oh, that sounds amazing. Definitely. There's 2 manifestation stones here, Herkimer and Bumblebee Jasper. Let's do... I can bring in some sodalite in addition. Sodalite helps with, among many other things, it helps with homesickness. This will also be helpful for Flower going before the disability board tomorrow. This helps with expression, speaking. Also, this helps with grounding impulses, so it may be even helpful for Chris with quitting smoking. Also coming to terms with different aspects around aging, as well as help during menopause. And it's a wonderful grounding stone in many ways too, so sodalite. If you're somebody who finds Mercury retrogrades really difficult to deal with, I very much recommend having some sodalite, because that can help mitigate the communication issues that can come from that. So yeah, so we've got the manifestation stones, Kanta, and we've got the homesickness stone. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. We're also going to do some of Patty's requests. Red Tiger Eye, Septarian Bloodstone. Okay, cool. So Septarian definitely helps with emotional healing. This will support Jenny as well. Helps too with muscle spasms and skin wounds, but this is one that helps you with anything emotional, and especially anything that makes you feel vulnerable going through the healing process. This helps you feel reassured, like you can stand up and make the changes you want to make. Also helps you to support the solar plexus, your center of self, personal identity, free will, and also will help support you in making and holding any boundaries that are needed too. So wonderful for shadow healing work, wonderful for emotional growth. There we go. So that is Septarian. Red Tiger Eye is probably the most protective stone I have. It helps us to call in money in a hurry, and it's wonderful for keeping spiritual attacks and even mundane bullies at bay. So if you know anyone dealing with those, that's Red Tiger Eye. Next is Dragon's Blood or Dragon's Stone. It is one of those crystals that goes by so many different names, it can be confusing at times. But we'll go ahead and bring it in. So here it is, this beautiful red and green, kind of Christmassy looking. This one helps with moving through grief and loss without falling into like the depths of self-pity and pity party. It helps you to have patience with yourself and to learn from your mistakes. It also helps with having strength and courage to create change. Wonderful for optimism, happiness, and also wisdom, learning as you're going through these things. It's one too that helps you to have patience with yourself and others too, but patience with myself is always so much harder, I find. And on a physical level, it's thought to help the thyroid as well as the nervous system. So we will bring this in. So that is Bloodstone, or Dragon's Blood, not Bloodstone, different stone. Fuchsite, Emerald, gotcha. Fuchsite helps with self-care and just connecting to fun, just having fun for the sake of fun, and how regenerative that can be. Beautiful sparkly sparklies. Helps also with inner child work as well as carpal tunnel. It really does help too with spinal alignment. Oh, and sleep disorders. So Still Not Still. Remind me next time for Fuchsite. I keep forgetting it does that too. So yeah, Fuchsite can help with sleep disturbances. But yeah, having fun, really truly enjoying fun and not feeling guilty about having fun. and better sleep for sure. Emerald helps with upper respiratory, the whole like cardiopulmonary system. This is a great stone if you have issues with a cold or allergies too, for that reason. Also helps with healing skin and tissue, reinvigorating your passion for things in life, and also helps you with aspects about your appearance that you may maybe you're a little less confident about. It can help to replenish that confidence. So let's go ahead and bring this in. So that is raw emerald. Let's see if we can't just adjust the lights a little bit. And is my hand still glowing? No, that's perfect. Okay. And crazy lace helps with balance, courage, confidence. This is also one that helps you with phobias, and if you work with spider magic or spider medicine, if spider is one of your guides, this is very much connected with that. This helps the solar plexus as well as the heart and supports the skin, eyes, and speech or speaking. And it helps connect to the energy of the past. It also just helps to bring up energy. And for peacock ore or chalcopyrite, this helps with things like executive function issues, which I tend to struggle with myself, but also is excellent for birth and rebirth. It's a very like regenerative type stone. So we will bring this in. For now, I will just place this here and we will work it in some way that makes sense. And cool. Thank you for being here. Rose quartz, you got it. Come up and visit Philly more often. Kanta, I know it's easier said than done. Welcome in, Angela. Let's see. Rose quartz for sure. Rose quartz brings tons of heart-centered energy. So if you feel emotionally depleted, just sort of bereft, this is superb. It can also help you to shift out of feelings of not deserving, of not being good enough to some extent. It can, rather than helping release that, it more like pumps in the positivity, the sense of unconditional love and how you deserve to be a part of that. So it can help us to shift what we feel we deserve to a much higher octave. So it can be truly life-changing, but also just a big reprieve if you feel like you're emotionally empty, for sure. Yay! That would be awesome, Kanta. I am going to go ahead and place that there. I'm just going to stack it up on top of the amethyst. There we go. Make a little more room in the grid. And I'm just skipping around a little bit. Let's see. Intention for tea. Fell and strained your knee, bruised your feet. Ooh, getting on a bus later tonight for a lengthy ride. Muscle strains, ease of travel. Absolutely. Ease of travel, definitely. Labradorite, which is in there. Muscles and strains, septarian. And we had another couple of stones that were good for muscles, and they slipped my mind now. But definitely helpful for those. Oh, malachite. Let's see. Malachite also goodness, my brain tonight. Sugilite as well as emerald are really good for healing soft tissue. So that can really help you to heal up and kind of get better. But oof. Let's also do, for strained knee too, we can also do some howlite. That'll help. So yeah, we've got the muscle stones covered. And howlite helps with the joints. It helps with joints. It helps with bones. It helps with teeth, hair, nails, osteoporosis, osteopenia, which is me, all of those things. But this is all about the joints, all about your bones. On the mental emotional level, it helps with anger, resentment, and frustration. So that's white howlite, which doesn't get the love it really should. You know, I feel like it's such an underrated stone. People are just so quick to dye it blue and try to sell it as a turquoise. Let's see, where are you going? There we go. There we go. There we go. So I hope that that helps, T. Sister Sheba, praying for you all. Oh, thank you. Stone for MS. Yep, and that actually is chevron amethyst. This is thought to help with degenerative diseases, very much including MS. And amazonite is already in there. That has a lot to do with nerves, especially the spinal nerves, which can, you know, be really helpful with that. Yeah, chevron amethyst is also helpful for tolerance of others and opening up our spiritual, intuitive, psychic types of channels. This is great for visionary work, shamanic journeying, meditation, any of that kind of stuff, even card reading. Chevron is speaking to those lines that you kind of see so faintly on these. So yeah, it basically takes your requests and brings them up to spirit. So let's go ahead and bring this in. Yeah, my disability is still, as of yet, undiagnosed, but it was in it might be MS, we don't know. It's in that boogaloo of the things that they diagnose women with that they don't quite understand. So lots of love to you. Keep me posted and let me know if there's any other way I can help. And let's see. But yeah, definitely amazonite too, which is already in there. But yeah, that's a helpful one too for nerves. And Catherine requests something for money manifestation and migraines. Trifecta of M's. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. Pink tourmaline. And let's also bring in some citrine. Citrine helps with calling in financial abundance and with making really good financial decisions. It also helps things like nausea, as well as addictions and compulsions. So actually, Chris, this could help with the smoking. Also wonderful for financial decisions, as I mentioned. Balancing logic with intuition is another thing that citrine is very helpful for. So let's put some citrine all around. Oops, it looks like a piece of ruby found its way into my citrine bag. There we go. I also know that somebody requested peridot and I overlooked it. I think it was Chris. Peridot can help with digestive upset, all kinds, including acid reflux. Wonderful for breaking bad habits and things that are getting in your way. Helps to support and reaffirm those really good relationships in your life, particularly friendships, and helps with anger, jealousy, and guilt. So that is peridot. We'll just sprinkle some in there. For the migraine, let's bring in some pink tourmaline. Really excellent for not only migraines, but also nerve pain. So this can be really helpful for potentially for MS, depending on if you have that symptom. Wonderful too for mom and baby bonding, as well as any kind of gynecologic issues. Wonderful for muscle weakness, and another stone that can help dispel a negative self-image so that we can build a more healthy self-image. So I hope that that helps, Catherine. It's good to see you. Let's see. Yeah. Spider is a good totem for writers. Really? That's wonderful. I didn't know that. Let's see. And something to help you make the correct decisions on that self-publishing thing. Absolutely. Let's do some tiger eye. This is a great stone, not only for protection, which I am keeping kind of a keen eye on tonight, but also for, this'll also help, names are slipping my mind. This will help with Lila, I think, Lila Ray. This will help with your son with school. This is tigerite. Like I said, very protective, but also really helpful for like entrepreneurial types of thinking. And when I say that, I mean it helps with seeing like big, broad picture, how all the things connect to each other, evaluating things like if you were working on a business plan, this is what I would suggest for you. And I think that that can help you to pick like the best people to partner with for self-publishing. Helps to protect against envy and jealousy. It really helps to bolster your sense of courage, and it can help, like I said, with entrepreneurship in that like big picture thinking way. Also wonderful for study and research. So if you're researching who you want to partner with, this is a good one. So that is tiger eye. Yeah, if you had said, if someone comes to me and says, hey, I'm working on like my next steps in working for myself, this is the thing that I would recommend. Tiger eye. So all the best to you. Keep knocking that down. I might have to move it. Let's see. Intentions. Speaking your heart's truth, removing blocks from trauma, and weight loss and health journey. Absolutely. Speaking your heart's truth, a big part of that blue tiger eye can be super helpful for. But another one that's like on the opposite side of the spectrum. So like blue tiger eye is like big, bold, speaking the truth. This is what it is. Blue lace agate is for when you're having difficulty getting the words out or even knowing what the words are. It's if you have trouble expressing your emotions, this is a great stone. So they partner together really well in that regard. Also helps with arthritis and fractures, tension headache, skin allergies, and sore throat. So that is blue lace agate. So I hope that that helps, Jen. Removing blocks from trauma. The Murrian quartz is in there. Let's also do some tourmalinated quartz. So where do we have? I know where we have them. Tourmalinated quartz helps with breaking up old, really stuck energy. So this is black tourmaline going through quartz. Black tourmaline repels negative energy. So when it goes through quartz, in this case, it's a green quartz, so it'll be a little bit more heart-centered. But this helps to break up old stuck energy, especially things from like old trauma, things from childhood even, patterns too. Also helps with protection during travel, so this will be good for tea, as well as wonderful for attracting new jobs, new gigs, revenue streams, that kind of stuff. That's never a bad thing. Helps with good luck too. But yeah, wonderful for healing emotional trauma. So let's go ahead and bring this in right here and here. So I hope that that helps. You're also looking for some support with weight loss. So we've got blue apatite. Let's also bring in iolite. This can definitely help with weight loss goals and is wonderful for clairvoyance. So that's your spiritual sight. Helps too with some amount of sleep disturbances and fever. So iolite. Let's bring that in. Right here and right here. Awesome. Lots of love to you. And oh, you put up a Christmas tree. Good for you. MC physical healing and more energy throughout the day. Let's bring in some rutilated quartz. Definitely bumblebee jasper is really helpful, but rutilated quartz, which is, if you look really closely at these, you see like those what look like little hairs or sprigs of something going through. This is a stone that helps to focus energy where it's most needed, and it also helps to boost your energy stores, especially if you're really run down. So this can be really, really helpful with that. So yeah. Awesome. So MC, I hope that this is supportive of you. I hope that this helps. Let's see. Let's put this here and here. Awesome. Alana, welcome back. It's good to see you. Anxiety, emotional balance, self-esteem, throat chakra, and hair loss, and grounding. Hey, Heart, I hope you're doing well. Okay, cool. So let's also do for Key some moss agate. This helps with all matter of like illnesses, viruses, all that kind of stuff that our body's trying to get a hold of and take out. Really helps with that. Also helps with our connection to nature, with fears of the unknown, and with connection and healing with our inner child as well as higher self. So this can really support like psychotherapy work. Wonderful too for connection to unconditional love and connection to spirit. So a very deeply healing stone, balancing on so many ways, and highly revered in Chinese medicine too. Oh, thank you, Heart. Okay. So Alana, we've got most of those covered. But I'm gonna go through them. So anxiety, my favorite anxiety stone is green calcite, and that's here. Emotional balance, we have a couple, including lepidolite and septarian. Self-esteem in a big way is black onyx. Throat chakra, we have sodalite, azurite, blue apatite, blue apatite too, but also like blue lace agate, superb for it. And hair loss, I would definitely say howlite is good for hair. If it's hormone related, unikite, which is in there. If it's autoimmune, rhodonite. This helps with allergies, autoimmune, asthma, all the things. I struggle with all of those things, so I get it. Not hair loss, but definitely with autoimmune stuff, if that's the cause for you. Also helps with the lungs in general, and for overcoming things like breakup, divorce, any kind of broken heart. It helps to heal the cracks of a broken heart, so you can open your heart to love again. Wonderful too for moving through insecurities and for healing past emotional abuse and the ways that may have hurt you to this day and maybe impacting you to this day, and also helpful for balancing yin and yang energies within the body. But I'm also going to put in some more emotional stuff too. Let's see. So here's one that helps with the emotions and with self-doubt. And that is bloodstone, which also goes by the name heliotrope. This works with the heart and the root chakra. So it's a really good stone if you know anyone that's like someone has passed away or something has happened that's like heartbreaking and also like changes the very physical essence of their life, like what their day-to-day looks like. It works with the root chakra too, so it definitely will help the grounding too. This helps to lift emotional despair as well as to kind of give you some emotional stamina to kind of get through a hard time. Wonderful too for relieving, like I said, self-doubt and bringing in that self-esteem. And it's another stone that can help to quiet your mind if it races a lot when you're meditating or getting energy work. It can help like calm and relax the mind. So that is bloodstone or heliotrope. So that can help. And for grounding, we have red jasper in there, which is super helpful. So So keep me posted. If there's anything else I can do for you, Alana, let me know. Oh, okay. It's like anxiety and stuff that's showing up in your relationship with food. There absolutely is a stone for it. It's here already, though. It's blue apatite. Yes, I know it's hilarious that it's got the name apatite, but it's wonderful for balancing and like healing our relationship with food. So whether we need to lose weight, gain weight, or just shift how we, like what our relationship with food is, blue apatite is super, super helpful. Super, super helpful. So definitely recommend that. Another stone that can be helpful for such things is carnelian. Can be helpful there. And also for anxiety in general, green calcite. I have it all over the house. Oh, good call, Patty and Key. No, you're super helpful. Thank you for all you do. And yeah, definitely thank you for the reminder, Patty, on hitting the like button, everyone, if you don't mind. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to also go up through here. And Chris, I will definitely look into those crystals for you. I may have them by another name, and that happens sometimes. Like trade names for crystals are all over the place. The names I know them as versus the names I read books like on the more new agey side of things versus older books versus newer books too. And talking to jewelers, like the names that they use in fine jewelry is very different, even though it's the same stones. So yeah, did I place opal in here? No. So opal is highly protective. This is fire opal. Speaking of jewelers, a jeweler handed me this when they were moving out of their building. This is very protective. Shamans globally often see opal as a way of kind of protecting themselves in the way of like hiding themselves. So if they're doing work in the spirit realms to do healing work for someone, this would keep you from being noticed by anyone who would cause you harm or anything that would cause you harm. Also thought to help with calling things in that you need, including abundance. So that is opal. And let's bring in some pyrite. Pyrite helps with calling in financial abundance. It's protective while also helping your intuition. So you can kind of set that boundary of, yes, I want to hear, and there are certain things I don't want to hear or connect with. Wonderful too for fever and lungs, so definitely will help key. Wonderful for the brain and memory, and also really helpful for, it's thought to help the body make the most use or the best use during a Reiki session. So I think I got everyone. I hope I got everyone. What an awesome full house we have tonight. Amazing request from all of you. Thank you all so much. No problem, hon. Lots of love to all of you. Okay, so I'm going to do that thing that I do where I am also going to organize this a little better. So I'm going to do that thing that I do when I explain what Reiki is and a little bit of how to make the most of your session. And while I do that, if you all who have heard this several times before wouldn't mind heading into the chat and sharing what you are grateful for. And here's the reason. It lifts the energy really quick. The energy of where you're at, the energy we're all sharing, the space that you'll be in. The quickest way to lift energy is to think about what you're grateful for. And then after that, we'll come back in and I'm going to send 25 minutes of Reiki to all of you over this beautiful grid that all of you inspired. And thank you. So yeah, let's go ahead and chat about what Reiki is, how it works, and how to make the most of this. Oh, hang on one second. Please add clear quartz to the middle. I was going to. I'm so happy you said that. Let's do the yin and yang bead. So this is a bead that was also given to me by one of the jewelers that I'm close friends with. And if you look close, you can kind of see what looks like scales of a fish right there. Yeah, this is actually a bead that has two fish that are swimming into one another. The yin and yang symbol is actually meant to be the symbol of the two fish. One has the eye of the other one's color. It's meant to depict motion, the yin and yang symbol. This is a Chinese symbol of balance, harmony, and moving, flowing energy. So it's deeply healing. And we're going to bring this in to bring in that flow of release and welcoming in, of letting go and bringing in. So let's go ahead and there we go. Let's put that one here. Put this one right here. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about what Reiki is. Okay. Grateful for the way perfume and incense can shift mood. Absolutely. Nice. Well said. So, as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name is DanielleStimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. And if you enjoy what's going on here, I definitely suggest that you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can come back here. I'm here live 5 times a week, same days, same times. You can always drop in and enjoy some healing. If you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule your own one-on-one healing session or tarot reading, or if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, of which I just added a few more, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, and it, as are all of my social medias and my email newsletter. And I definitely recommend that you sign up for that newsletter if you're planning on doing some crystal-based holiday shopping, because we will be having some epic holiday sales. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki is in the West, this term has more or less been used to mean energy healing generally. And specifically, I work with what's known as Usui Reiki. This particular practice or method was founded by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s in Japan. And this time in Japan's history was very difficult. One of the things that you absolutely could not do was teach anything that was or could even be misconstrued as a religion. So this particular approach to energy healing became deeply spiritual, yet incredibly secular. And I feel like that's a big part of why we love it in the West so much. So to better understand the concept of energy at the core of this practice, we're best to look at Shintoism, which is the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything has a soul, and all of those souls are interconnected. And spirit, however you define it, supplies life-sustaining, soul-sustaining energy through that interconnectedness. That energy is then used by our body, mind, and spirit to bring the greatest balance and healing that we can achieve moment to moment. So our body, mind, and spirit are already working with this energy, whether or not we're aware of it. And in the West, we largely are unaware of it. Essentially, the term Reiki translates to spiritually guided soul energy. So essentially what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy and direct more of it to you, supporting your body, mind, and spirit to do what they're already doing even better. During the session, you may have some physical sensations. Your emotions may, you may have some rise up, some get released. Mentally, you may be able to dial through some things and think of a new strategy or just process things a little differently. When it comes to spirit, you may get some epiphany or some realization or some clarity or intuition. You may also just have a really healing nap, and that's amazing too. Your individual session will probably feel like all of those things in different amounts that are tailored to you as what would support you today. So how do you make the most of it? Well, the cool thing is all you need to do is be open to it. And by being here, you already are. So generally, I suggest you just go ahead and find a nice comfy spot for yourself. You can sit or lay down wherever it feels comfiest. But you don't have to remain still. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. You can just be as you are, and the energy will support you just there. Though if you would like, you can not only get comfy, but you can keep moving around. You can stretch, move, bend. You can integrate this time into anything else that feels important to you. So whether that's journaling, playing music, doing some yoga, or just getting up, getting a cup of tea and coming back to your seat, the Reiki will be with you the whole time. So like I said, you don't have to focus on it or anything like that. But if at any point you want to go a little deeper or you feel like you got distracted, just take a deep breath in and out, and that'll kind of deepen your session a little bit. I'll continue sending this energy for 25 minutes, during which time you'll notice that the lights will move through several different colors, slowly and gently. At no point will they flash or strobe. And I'll turn the music up if you want to learn more about our musical creator. She's linked at the bottom of the description. She's another incredible content creator here on YouTube. And yes. Oh, and after that 25 minutes, you'll hear my voice come in. I'll encourage you to take a deep breath in and out. And from there, I'll be able to engage with chat once again. So I'll be able to answer any of your questions. And even hear your impressions if you feel like sharing them. I'm here, like I said, 5 times a week, same days, same times, but know that you can always get some Reiki healing. Check out our past healing live stream playlist. Reiki is not bound by the same sort of rules that we have in the universe. Reiki can be everywhere all the time. Time and space are really not a thing to Reiki. So anytime you feel like you need some Reiki, check out the past healing live streams. That healing will be for you whenever you need it. So thank you so much for being here. It's an honor and a privilege to share this energy with all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking that like button. And thank you for being so kind to each other in the chat. I really appreciate that. So let's head back over, take another look at that grid, and get into the healing. Ooh, fuzzy socks. I've got 3 layers of socks on, and 2 of them are fuzzy. Ooh, it came out really pretty. Good job, everyone. Thank you for inspiring this beautiful grid. I'm also going to put in another piece of snowflake obsidian. This piece I have had since I was a young child. Every year they would send us on a field trip to this nearby town, and it had like a nature, preserve. It was the most underwhelming thing you've ever seen, but they always said, give your kid a couple bucks to buy something at the gift shop, and the only thing that I could ever afford was like a single rock, and this was one of the many rocks I collected over the years that I was in elementary school. Still have it, so I'm just going to go ahead and place it right here, right there in the center. Awesome. So everyone go ahead, enjoy your session. I'll see y'all in 25 minutes, and thank you for being here. invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to your body. Move your fingers and toes if you need. Thank you all so much for being here. If you have anything to ask or anything to share, I invite you to go ahead and use the chat. My next live stream will be tomorrow, Wednesday at 4 p.m. East Coast US time. And I will be putting up a questionnaire. Go ahead to the community tab tomorrow or even maybe later tonight, anytime you can. I'm going to be taking a poll because I will absolutely be coming to you live on Thanksgiving. And I want to know what times, if any, you would like to see me. If you have family that you're seeing, awesome, enjoy. If you have friends you're seeing, awesome, go enjoy. But if you feel like you're going to be here, cool, let me know what time is best. You're welcome, Flower, Catherine, Jennifer, Hart, and T. I hope you all have a lovely week. Safe travels, T, and I hope you heal well. Flower, lots of love to you. Best of luck tomorrow. Oh, and we have a kitty coming to say hello. Oh, we have a Hattie. Come on up, Hattie. Come on up. Yay, it's a Hattie. Yeah, sure. Hang on. It's a Hattie. Oh, you got some purrs? Did you just wake up from a nap? You look like you just woke up from a nap. You do. You're so welcome, Still Not Still. I hope you have a good night's sleep. I really do. Little kitty. Oh, you got purrs. Little tiny purrs. Yes. Oh, lots of love to you, Patty and Key. Pollyanna, you're so welcome. All the best to you. Let us know how your move is going. I just moved myself. September, I moved into this apartment. I can't believe it's been that long and that short. No, I can't believe it's been that long. I feel like I've been in here 2 weeks. Oh, there's a little Hattie cuddling. Oh, now the purrs are coming. You're so totally welcome, Pollyanna. You're welcome here anytime. All of you are. But yeah, if you feel like you're going to be around, for those of you who are in the US, I normally don't stream on Thursdays, but for Thanksgiving I do because I don't have family, so I got nowhere else to go, and I know it's a tough day for lots of folks, so I'm happy to be here. And thank you, Kanta, for your contribution tonight. I really appreciate that. Be blessed with love, joy, laughter, peace, light, healing, abundance, and whatever it is that you need. I love that, Patty. Oh, awesome, Pollyanna. Please do. And all the best to you. I really do hope you find a place that you're as happy with as I am with my place. Because I am very happy here. It's seriously ended up being the nicest place I've ever lived. And I thought I was going to end up crashing with friends because it came through such at the last minute. But here we are. Even the cats are happy. Yes, you have discovered the joys of carpet. You love it. You miss your front door, but you do have carpet, so that's nice. Awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here with an abundance of gratitude to all of you. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow. And as usual, 4 o'clock Wednesdays, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Fridays, 8 p.m. Sundays, and 8 p.m. Tuesdays. So everybody take care. Have a lovely evening. I hope to see you all again soon, and bye for now.